While the first season of The White Lotus primarily focused on the power of the rich to use their wealth to manipulate and control, the second season focuses on the theme of sex in order to manipulate and control. Each of the characters are caught either in a web of sexual addiction or is using sex as a way to get what they want. Cameron desires to sleep with the women Ethan likes because of what Ethan states as mimetic desire, the desire to possess something because someone else wants it. Both Lucia and Mia use Dominic, who is a sex addict, to get into the hotel and make money. Jack uses his sexual charms to control Portia because he himself is controlled by Quentin. Lucia uses sex as a way to con Albie, who is young and naive. Mia uses sex as a way to get a job she desires from Valentina, and Quentin uses Niccolo to seduce Tanya so that he could swindle her. In the series, sex is not an end to itself but a means to an unsatisfied desire which, despite all of their efforts, no one is able to satisfy. One group is addicted while another group feeds into the addiction, creating a vicious cycle of guilt, broken relationships, anger, betrayal, and finally murder. The Theology of the Body is a series of lectures given by Pope John Paul II where he explores the meaning and significance of sex as an integral part of the holistic human experience. In his remarkable work, the Pope argues that the human life is not only a physical entity but also a theological and spiritual reality intrinsically connected to the divine image. The book explores the intricate relationship that individuals have with others, emphasizing that the body is not a mere instrument of physical pleasure, but a reflection of the divine image. To relegate the body to temporary objects of physical pleasure is to diminish the profound role it plays in our lives and violate its cosmic purpose. In this context, reducing sex to a mere physical act undermines the sacredness of human existence and the sanctity of our relationships. It diminishes our spiritual and moral obligations to ourselves and others, denying us the opportunity to experience the fullness of our humanity. He states that by restricting our impulses for the immediate sexual gratification, we highlight the beauty and mystery of the divine gift of sexuality. One of the biggest concerns we have today regarding sex revolves around the issue of consent. The question is whether the person involved gave their consent either explicitly or implicitly to the act. However, the previously mentioned framework implies that this view is reductionist since it only considers the moment of time in which the decision was made. It fails to account for the long-term consequences of that decisions, which the person may not have anticipated or fully been able to comprehend at that point in time. In the series, we see various characters grappling with the aftermath of their sexual encounters. Albie and Portia, who reunite in the airport, immediately regret their past experiences. Tanya pays a heavy price for her sexual escapade, while Megan and Cameron continue to deceive each other. Even though Lucia and Mia may appear to have pulled off their con successfully, there is little evidence to suggest that it will lead to long-term success. Sex is an immensely complex topic closely linked to our humanity since it's an experience that every individual with a physical body can have. However, history has shown that civilizations that have blindly indulged in sexual impulses without any boundaries have ultimately crumbled. The White Lotus is not necessarily glorifying sex, but instead it brings to light the fact that what may appear to be alluring and captivating on the surface is often just a mask for a dangerous trap that lies beneath.